Get what you mean.
You don't, do you?
Ooh, what's good, guys? It's the Euphonious podcast back again. Back at ya. I'm not going to say that it's been a long time.
Because, that's like, yeah.
I mean, it's been like 3 weeks since we recorded.
It's kind of a lot.
But it's only been 2 weeks since the last episode.
Huh?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's been... Well, okay, do you know what?
How about we just start?
Okay, let's... Ooh, what's good, guys?
Oh, again, so we're cutting that out.
No, we're not cutting that out.
Yeah.
That was supreme content.
So
Alright. How are you doing, Alaadin?
No, sorry, carry on with the intro. I interrupted you halfway.
Okay, well, I don't know where I was, to be honest.
You were, about to say guys, but you didn't quite say guys.
Okay. Guys, welcome back to the Euphonious podcast. Well, we're sorting out a schedule. Everything's coming round. What's that face for?
Are we?
We're in the process. All the problems that we previously had are being fixed.
Alright, how about we stop lying?
Okay, do you know what? We're just bad at uploading.
I mean, wait. Off camera, which isn't a camera, but you know what I mean, because I don't know what this term should be. Do you really think that the problems that we faced are being fixed?
What's good, guys? Welcome back to the Euphonious podcast. Today we got a lot to talk about. A lot's been going on. But first of all, how are you, Alaadin?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm on my holidays, which are almost... Why is that funny?
Because I thought you were going to say
I'm on my period. Well, that's also true.
I'm sorry. It comes to mind.
Recently, a guy called Austin from the Ace family and a guy called Cole have been having, kind of beef. I don't really think Austin's really responded, to be honest. But Cole's come out with the allegations that Austin has, I'm going to say, sexually assaulted a girl, which is a very serious allegation, and he went to Drama Alert to give them the story, but they didn't have enough evidence, and it's a very serious allegation, so they held back from putting out the story until they had enough evidence.
I mean, to be honest, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be kind of dumb to just go out and say the guys.
Yeah. So Cole then DM'd Keemstar saying, how much did they pay you? And Keemstar jokingly responded 500k and then waited a bit, and then he didn't seem to get the joke. So he said, I'm being sarcastic. And then Cole made, videos saying, Keemstar's a sellout. And showing the DMs, but cutting out the bit where he said, I'm being sarcastic. And then Cole proceeded to go to the girl who the story came from and say, if you come out with the story, then we can threaten them and then we can also get 500k. So his morals are just all over the place, out the window. If you're gonna come out and accuse someone of selling out for 500k, don't go and do the exact same thing.
Yeah, and that's dirty.
It's
come on.
And it's such a serious allegation that, and maybe that girl doesn't want to come out and tell her story, but he's saying, no, just do it and I'll get paid for it. It's pretty good.
Exactly. I mean, she probably does it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't talk out of experience because I was never raped before, but I'd guess that it's not the kind of thing that you'd want to talk about.
Yeah. So, Now that we're clear that Cole is a dickhead, let's move on to Austin.
Being a dickhead.
Being a dickhead. Because even though the allegations may not be true, he's still a dickhead. He made a video on the Ace Family channel. Essentially, him and his female, I don't know what the relation is. They work in a restaurant. What? A restaurant?
Oh, yeah.
Work? And they're so entitled. They're so
Yeah.
I just hate millionaires. I feel like you get $1 million.
Wait, they're millionaires?
Yeah.
Oi.
100%. Like, you get $1 million and you just turn into a cunt.
That's kind of like my life dream, but alright.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that turns out.
I guess I'm dreaming to be a cunt.
Yeah.
No, but real note though, I didn't see the full video, but you showed me the thing. Was it on Twitter?
The video on Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. They just. I mean, I can kind of understand. I mean, all right. Let's put this into perspective. All right, if you're a millionaire, okay, and you're living the lifestyle of a millionaire,
Mm-hmm.
and then suddenly you're working.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd probably act the same.
I don't think I would.
I mean, no one wants that, so no one thinks they would. But money changes.
Yeah, but I would like to think that if I became a millionaire, then I wouldn't, if I was to go and see what it's like to work in a restaurant, I wouldn't go to the camera to people, like millions of people who probably work similar jobs to me and go, guys, this is crazy, I'm working a real job. Oh my goodness me.
Okay, fair enough. You have a point there.
And like, it's just like, it's like such a... Do you know what?
Just say it.
Do you know what? Do you know what? My dad came to me the other day and was like, "Hey Isaac, I learned something new about you this week. You have a podcast."
Oh wait, he didn't know.
No. And then the first thing that went through my head was like, wait, like what have I said on this podcast?
Oh shit.
But I don't know if he watches it.
Let's hope he does. But
do you know what? I won't censor myself for my dad.
overseas. Yeah.
Um.
I'll do all the swearing for you. I'll take one for the team.
Okay.
Wait, but he didn't know?
No,
Does your mom know?
I don't think so.
So you just didn't tell anyone?
No.
Why?
Because it's like, if I tell my family, and then, I don't know.
Wait, when we record at your house, what do they think we're doing?
I have no idea. I mean, I don't hide it from them. I just...
Well,
it just
yeah, I
hasn't
mean,
come up.
but you just... Alright, I mean...
In other news, have you seen the video of KSI being jumped?
No, I have not.
How convenient. We just have it on this screen right now to play. So we're just gonna react to this and give our opinion on it, and you guys hopefully will be able to hear it.
Hey, Kisai! Someone says that you wanna fight. Huh? Fight me. Let's do it. You fighting. Let's fight you. What's up? Huh? What is it? I'm talking to him. Huh?
Are you looking for car?
I'm looking for
We
it.
can do that right now, bro.
No, I'm
Do that
talking
right
to him.
now. But I'm talking to you.
No, I'm talking to him.
But I'm talking to you.
I'm talking with him.
Well, what's talking with you?
Yeah, because you're a different guy.
Yeah, but what's talking with you?
I'm talking with
Okay,
him.
but what's talking with you?
I'm talking with him. Talking with him. Why he's go out?
But I'm talking to you.
No, because
So what are you looking for?
I think he wanna fight.
What are you looking for? I think you wanna fight.
he wanna
I
fight.
think you wanna fight.
He wanna fight with me.
I think you wanna fight. I think you wanna fight with me.
I said.
Yeah, but I think you wanna fight with me.
I think he wanna fight with me.
No. Fuck with that. Fuck with that, bro.
Huh?
You get punched up.
What you say? So man, when you be ready, let me know. So he afraid how we pretend to have it, right? He's afraid to fight. So just repeat my words. He said just English.
Hold on. I feel like some fake KSI started some beef with him. Because,
What?
I mean, the guy saying...
I mean, he seems like
Weird.
like he's saying, oh, I think KSI wants to fight me.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't think KSI knows who this guy is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he seems so certain of the fact that KSI wants to fight him.
It does kind of seem like that, like some fake guy has come out and beefed with him, and then he thinks it's KSI. But, I mean, it's just not worth his time.
Yeah. Wait, KSI's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, this random guy just comes up to you in the street and goes, oh, I heard you want to fight me. No, I don't know who you are.
Plus, even, let's say that is the case. I don't think they just do it in the parking, like, just there.
Especially when they're right next to a boxing gym.
That's illegal, right?
I feel like that guy's been waiting there for hours for KSI to just come out.
He probably was.
But KSI has a lot of strong men with him. So,
Yeah.
I mean, last year it happened, and they actually like fought each other.
They did?
Did you? Not this guy, but some random guy ran up on KSI in America.
Really?
Have you not seen that?
No. Maybe I have, but I just don't remember.
But he didn't have like any. Well, like Randolph was with him, but Randolph was filming it.
Oh my god.
So KSI just fought him. I mean, you can see the thumbnail there.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. But speaking of KSI, we haven't talked about the KSI and Logan Paul press conference yet, because that's how inconsistent we are.
The UK one, to be clear, because we talked about the American.
The cringe fest that was the American press conference. But what was your overall thoughts on the UK press conference in comparison to the
US
one? Yeah.
I felt like the US one was unprepared. I don't know if that's the right word, but in the sense of that, like, even Logan Paul, although he was chatting a lot of shit, I feel like they didn't even know what they were saying. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, like, with the UK one...
I mean, I don't think he knew what he was saying this time either.
But, like, he knew that he wouldn't... No. Does that make sense?
Like, he came out knowing he was just going to be a strange guy.
Exactly. And, like, no, like, stuff with the, I don't know, World War II thing.
That was...
Stuff like that. These are stuff that he probably, like, knew he was going to say. Or planned to say. Whereas with the US one, I felt like they just went out there and went with it. Which I guess is the case with any press conference, to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
But, do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I thought that like last time I said that I watched a podcast with the KSI's like organizer, and he was saying that the US press conferences, they wanted to spend a lot more money than in the UK, because last year like they had like this big arena, even though no one went to it. They had this big like arena where they had the press conference, and then in the UK they just went to like York Hall, like some rundown building. But then this year, the quality of the press conference in the UK was so much better.
I was gonna say that. You were saying this year they wanted to spend more money in America.
I think so, because the venue that they went to was like, that's really expensive. But
I felt like the UK one.
I mean
that. Sorry to interrupt, but that kind of ties in with what I said about it being unprepared. Maybe it wasn't unprepared as much as, Sorry, carry on.
Well, maybe they spent more money in the UK this time. I don't know, but I feel like the US spent a lot of money as well for something that could be done with not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, you can see where the money has gone into. Like the production value was
the
insane.
music at the start. I don't know. A lot of things I felt like. Something that they did.
What?
Was wireless microphones for Logan Paul.
So when they came out with like their clothes, I feel like that's what they think people from England like dress like.
Yeah.
I mean, because Jake Paul came out with a cup of tea, which I mean, okay, that's like, we drink tea in England. I mean, I don't, but it's a known thing that English people drink tea.
Yeah.
So that's like borderline okay. But then, like, Logan Paul came out looking like a Frenchman. Like, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he was so weird.
The thing that pissed me off the most, like, obviously a lot of things pissed me off because, like, what the fuck. But the thing that pissed me off the most is at the start what he said about World War II. He was like, after all the help we gave you, that's how you treat us and all that. He was saying that to, like, the UK fans.
Yeah.
I was like, you did not help in World War II. America did.
Yeah.
But I don't think you were out there.
In the trenches.
I don't think he contributed in any sort of way. I mean, there was that. I mean, I don't know if you saw it. It was sort of like a picture of like soldiers running into like battle, but like their faces are like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and Shannon Briggs. it was bad jokes. It was like exactly like. America helped. A lot of soldiers died for that, and I get that, and that's very, good and something that's, respectable. But I don't think he has anything to do with it, other than the fact that he's American. But like, he doesn't live in the same age. He is not a soldier,
and the way he says it sounds like. He's kind of saying like he represents the US.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone wants him to represent them
I
in the
am pretty
US.
sure that some Americans aren't satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing, Jake Paul said, like, I thought you guys would shut up after I beat Deji's ass. But I mean, like, that doesn't stop people from not liking you. Like, still no one likes you.
It's like, I beat someone from your country. Love me now.
Yeah. It's like he thought that there was the beef, and then that's why no one liked him. And then he wins, so everyone's just gonna go over to him and love him. That doesn't change, the shitty stuff he's done in the past.
And it's not gonna change what people think of him, if you know what I mean. Unless the guy he beat was like a world enemy.
Yeah. Well, then everyone would be on his side from the beginning.
Or not necessarily. I mean, if he was horrible and no one liked him, then he did that.
But they would still like him more than a guy that no one likes.
Okay, fair enough.
But KSI brought a dog on stage,
Yeah.
which was a bit mad. But Logan Paul predicted it though. Like
Oh,
he
yeah,
had
with the
a
treats.
dog treat,
Yeah.
which was fair enough.
It was kind of predictable. Just to clarify for people who aren't following, the dog represents Logan Paul's dog who died. I believe he was eaten by a coyote.
Yeah.
Personally, I just thought that was mean. Like, there's a lot of stuff he could have went for. Like that I was like, I felt that was mean. I felt like, sort of his side or his argument or, I don't know, him in the press conference like that. I felt like that would have been much better without the dog thing.
I get what you mean, but then it's like they don't like each other, so I don't feel like there's any kind of respect between them, and they don't really care. Like they'll just go for anything.
But there's also the sort of, alright, no respect for each other, but respect to the fact that they're adults. Like, if two people hate each other, alright, and one of them to the other was like, ha ha ha, your dog died, you'd assume they're both like 5-year-olds. Like, if two grown-up men really hate each other, they hate each other's guts, that's just not something that...
I mean, what is like when he initially came out saying that his dog died, KSI went on Niga Higa's podcast and was like I'm a human. I'm not gonna make fun of someone's dog dying. Like that's just
Exactly,
inhumane.
yeah. I mean,
and then
I felt like it was done more for like
to hype the fight.
to hype the fight, like publicity and all that, rather than to actually go at Logan Paul, which I mean it did. I'm pretty sure that. Yeah.
True Geordie was actually like the adjudicator between them.
At the start, I kind of felt like it was cringe, to be honest.
What?
I mean, I like True Geordie. Like, I watch his videos, and I mean, in the press conference, I mean, he did a good job of what he was supposed to do. But at the very start, when he was like, "They told me not to swear, but I will anyway."
This is how
I felt like, I don't know. I kind of cringed a bit. I don't know about you. What's your say?
I mean, it was a bit unnecessary, but like, I mean, I guess that's just who he is. But Logan Paul, like True Geordie is trying to ask normal questions, and then Logan Paul comes out with like, "I'm gonna kiss your mom on the cheek, bruh.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give you a wet willy." And KSI's like, "Well, I'm gonna punch you in the face."
Yeah. Yeah. Earlier, when I said about that, it's more of like an American thing, and kind of didn't get what I mean. I meant that in the sense of that, like, UK, like, for example, with KSI, what they would go for is stuff that are actually relevant, and, you know, like, as you said, I'm gonna punch you in the face or whatever. But stuff like, I have a mustache, and I felt like that's something that, I'm not saying that all Americans would say that and that's their way of thought, Do you know what I mean? I just feel like it's something that you'd expect more from an American person than
Yeah.
an actual person. Like honestly, when he was like he was asked what's the difference between last year and this year. He was like, this year it's different because I have a mustache now and I look good. I'm like, all right, that's kind of has nothing to do with what
Yeah.
you're here for.
But like that's what he was going for, like from the start. Like he was just trying to be strange. I don't know if he's trying to like get into KSI's head. I feel like if that's what he was going for, that.
Epic fail.
But again, like I said last time, I think it's just the difference between like American comedy and English comedy.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I meant. Yeah.
I feel like Americans probably found that quite funny, but to everyone in England that was looking at it was just like what is he
fuck?
doing? Like how what he's not normal in the head. And I watched a video of like a body language expert looking at the press conference, and because a lot of people have said like, oh, Logan Paul seems very confident, whereas KSI is just sitting down in his chair and he doesn't seem that confident because he's not like giving anything. But the guy, the body language expert, was saying that from what you can tell, Logan Paul, you know when he would like go to the front of the stage and just like put his hands up, he was saying that that's like that it seems like that's his go-to when he like gets like nervous.
Okay.
Like subliminally, he just does that when he feels uncomfortable or something. And then he was also saying that in the sense of their fights, Logan Paul seems like he has a lot of energy, which might tire him out quite early, whereas KSI seems calm, so he might have a bit more control over himself. But
That makes sense.
yeah, but if say, okay, who do you think will come out the worst if they lose? Like, in terms of like being able to carry on their career.
The worst.
Yeah.
KSI.
If you think if KSI loses, it will be worse for him than if Logan Paul loses.
Yeah, big time.
Really?
Yeah. Why do you think otherwise?
Well, see, I don't know.
See, I'll tell you. This is what I think. All right, because Logan Paul, he's already done some very bad shit.
Yeah.
And he's been in a lot of controversies before, so this really wouldn't be anything new to him in a sense.
Yeah.
And also with KSI, I feel like it's not sort of usual for him to lose, and like he's pretty much successful in everything he does, you know, music, whatever. So if he loses this, then, you know.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that right now KSI has the belt. So if KSI loses, he loses the belt. Whereas if Logan Paul loses, he didn't even have the belt in the first place.
Yeah. Okay.
But I guess that's like one of the more minor.
But what do you think would happen to KSI?
I don't think something will happen. I just think it's just gonna go through some rough times.
Do you think he would upload?
Yeah,
he lost?
I think that he'd definitely upload.
As in, like how long would it take for him to start uploading again?
Do you mean as in relation to the fight? Or completely different videos? Like videos speaking about the fight, or videos just doing, I don't know, meme reviews or whatever?
Let's go with usual videos.
I don't know. He might decide to like take a break.
Yeah, I mean that's what like Joe Weller did.
That's also what Deji did.
Yeah.
But I feel like KSI might not be the person to do so. So he might just continue on normally and was just like, no, just lost.
Yeah.
But he might take a break.
What if if Logan Paul wins, but by decision, and KSI and people think that KSI won, then do you think it will be as bad for him?
No, I think, well, people think he's the winner. In fact, it might even be worse for Logan. Because Logan is going to have people saying that he doesn't deserve the win.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think he'll box anyone if he loses?
If he loses, I don't think so. If he wins, he probably will.
Yeah. I mean, it depends, but I want to see Jake just get fucked up.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I want to see Logan get fucked up and then Jake get fucked up by Gib.
Yeah.
I guess something that personally I think would play a big role in this is whether it's a win by knockout.
Yeah. Like, if someone gets knocked out, that video is going to follow them for the rest of their life. Like,
Exactly.
everything you tweet, everything you post, just going to be a gif of you getting knocked out.
Yeah, true. No, sorry, Gary.
Well, I was just going to say, speaking of Jake Paul, Gib went on stage, Big Gibber, went on stage, and there was a bit of a dispute between him and Jake Paul. I mean, there were people in the way, but Jake Paul, everything
Jake
he does
Paul was
pisses
hiding.
me off.
Jake Paul was literally hiding behind the people, but smack talking.
Yeah, and it's not even like good smack talk. He was like, "Oh, you got a big nose, got your nose, and then Anisong Gibb gets taken off stage by security, and he goes, "Oh, security's taking you off stage. Look, he's the one that's running. He says I'm ducking him, but look at him. He's the one that ran off stage." You literally just said
He didn't
that security
exactly
took you
run
off
off
stage.
stage.
Like, what? Like,
Yeah.
he's running from me. Does he think that no one has eyes?
I feel like he just has a different rule book than everyone else.
I feel like he just needs help.
Oh, yeah, true. Back to the Logan Paul versus KSI. Where do you think each of them is at?
What do you mean?
Like, physically, which one's fit more, which one's better, who has the highest chance of winning, and why?
I would say that Logan Paul is probably stronger, but KSI has more technique.
Yeah, I got
And
what
I
you mean.
I feel like the same thing is going to happen to Logan Paul, where he's going to be good at the start, and then he's going to kind of gas out.
Yeah, I agree.
But okay, what do you think will happen to Logan Paul if he loses?
Nothing much, to be honest.
You just
Just a
continue.
video with him in front of the camera, saying some
I've
bullshit.
made severe, continuous
And
lapse of
then
my judgment.
that's it. Because as I said, he's kind of dealt with similar things before in the sense
Yeah.
of people criticizing him, like everyone criticizing him pretty much, and more than once. So I feel like he'd be sort of, he'd have experience.
Yeah. Logan
Uh,
Paul also proved that his comedy is superior. He bought tiny condoms because, you know, JJ has no dick though.
Oh.
So why would he bring condoms if he doesn't have a dick? I feel like Logan Paul is just contradicting himself.
Well, yeah. True. How about mentally? Where do you think each of them is at mentally?
Mentally, JJ has no dick.
He has no dick mentally.
Yeah. Mentally, I feel like both of them believe that they're going to win. Like, actually believe that they're going to win.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, I don't really know.
I feel like they're both, as you said, obviously very confident and believe in themselves.
Yeah.
But I feel like the difference lies in that Logan Paul is maybe too confident,
Yeah.
if you get what I mean,
Okay.
which might affect his performance during the fight.
Would you not say KSI is too confident?
No, with KSI, I'd say he is too confident about like winning, but he's more very confident than too confident.
Yeah.
And I also feel like KSI is more like collected, I guess.
Like, grounded.
Yeah, he's more like composed. Do you know what I mean? Whereas
Yeah.
like Logan Paul is all over the place.
I can just imagine, like, Logan Paul's training sessions. He just, like, there's no, like, oh, improve on this. It's just like, let's go, champ! Let's go, champ!
That's the only
You
word
got
I
this,
can
champ!
say, so.
Gonna knock him out, champ!
And that's also another thing. I feel like he has too much yes man around him.
Yeah. I feel like that plays a big part in, like, his confidence.
Exactly,
That
that's
it's
what I'm
like-
saying. Because everyone around him is like, you know, pumping him up, but not as much really doing anything
Yeah, yeah.
in order to help him. Whereas with KSI, that's what I meant. Him himself, like as a person, is very confident in himself and, you know, all that. And the people around him are, you know, saying, you know, they believe in him and trust him, which they probably do, or I'm guessing they do.
Yeah.
But they're also doing something for him. They're
Yeah.
helping him. They're actually a team that is helping him rather than just saying, you can do it.
And also with, like, the sidemen, you can see in the videos that they're not like, oh, you're gonna knock him out. Oh, this is gonna be easy for you. Like,
Exactly.
they're not being yes men. They're, like, making fun of him and, like, actually, like, just not blindly saying, oh, you got this, you're the best.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
And
the champ.
also in the Sidemen videos, he's like normal,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. Which, again, plays part in what I said about him being sort of composed. I don't know. I don't know if I'm finding the right words, but what I mean is, he's not making a big deal out of it. I mean, he is in the sense of that he wants to win and he's not gonna, you know, want to lose, but he isn't in the sense of that he, you know, it's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Logan Paul, I feel like it's gonna be fine, but is it really?
Yeah.
And like, I would say if I had to pick between one of them to say who is more like questioning of themselves, I'd say Logan Paul is.
Mhm.
Do you get what I mean?
Ye-
Like, I would say Logan Paul is more likely to be questioning himself and his abilities and whether he can actually do it or not than KSI. He might not say it out loud, he might not show it because that's just the kind of person he is. But I feel like at the moment, at the time, between him and himself, I feel like he's more likely to do so. I'm not saying he does, I'm just
Yeah.
saying that if one of them was, I feel like it would be more likely to be Logan Paul.
Mhm. Okay, that. Have you seen? Well, I don't suppose you have. And I'm not an avid watcher of Jake Paul's YouTube channel, but I saw on someone else's video a clip of his video in which him and Tana Mojo, bearing in mind Jake
They're
Paul
married.
has a very young audience. The video consisted of talking about a sex tape between him and Tana, and also like literally lying on a bed, just like dry humping with clothes on, just for the view of a bunch of 9-year-olds.
Wait, that actually happened, or
Yeah.
they were talking about that?
No, that actually happened.
That's fucked.
Like, that's in his YouTube video. And I bet that YouTube video is monetized. I bet he made money off that YouTube video, which is insane. That he's making money off showing that kind of content to children.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It actually is.
That just makes me really want Annie Songib to just punch him in his face.
Yeah, man, I'm actually very excited for that fight.
Speaking of which, I don't think that's going to be on the undercard.
Yeah, Gibbs said it's gonna be like a whole other event.
Yeah. Well, the rumours that I've heard were that it could be on the undercard of Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz. But then now I think people are saying that it's just going to be their own card. Which, I mean, I feel like there's going to be less hype for it if it's on their own card.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like Anison Gibbs still has the UK backing him, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna fall off, like not watch it
If it's not,
Yeah.
if it's like an undercard of some other random event.
and if like KSI isn't involved in it, then there's not going to be that many of KSI fans, because I feel like KSI fans are there to see KSI and then also support Anison Gibb, rather than just purely going for Anison Gibb. Not that they don't support him, but they won't necessarily go out of their way to watch that.
Yeah.
And the same for Jake Paul, really.
I feel like if it's their own event, then that wouldn't really affect so much. People would still go to watch them two fight. Whereas if it's like an undercard of, you said who, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's gonna be a lot of people for that fight.
I mean, I feel like even if it is their own event, it would do less than it would if it was
I don't
under the KSI Logan Paul.
I don't think so.
Well, we'll see.
Alright, we'll see.
Someone who is fighting on the undercard, I think like the only YouTubers that are fighting, Faye Sensei is fighting some family vlogger who no one's heard of. I mean,
Is he a family vlogger?
Not Faye Sensei,
No,
but the person that he's fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was like some sports guy.
No. I mean, he has like I think 1 million subscribers, but no one in like the KSI Logan Paul circle really know who he is.
Yeah.
But
I feel like his yeah.
I feel like it's
So-
a bit of like Eddie Hearn just trying to get some kind of YouTuber on the undercard just to make people happy.
Yeah.
But again, I don't really think he understands the
Well,
YouTube world
yeah.
that much, so he doesn't understand like what's gonna do well and what won't.
Yeah, true.
I'm talking about videos doing well. We talked about last time that we had filmed the music video for my song, and I uploaded it like the following Tuesday, which is now 3 weeks ago. But I'm quite happy. Like
I liked it, to be honest.
it banged. Like my definition of banged is if it got more views than I have subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a video that I think does well. And ever since, for those 3 weeks, I haven't had a day where I haven't got views,
That's good.
which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And someone came up to me in school that I didn't even, like, I haven't really said much about, like, it. Really anything, really. So I have no idea how they found it. But I was coming out of my maths lesson, and someone was like, "Oh, I liked your song," and then there were people around them and they're like, what, huh? I was
Well,
like,
that's good. I mean, free promotion.
yeah. But it's pretty good. It's on like 160 views.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah,
That's a lot. That's good.
yeah, man. It's like my third most viewed video. But
What's
I think
your most viewed?
High Expectations.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Which is on 225, which was 10 months ago. Then it's You, which
Me?
is on
Oh.
197, which has actually that hasn't stopped going up since I uploaded it.
Oh yeah, that's the cover you did, isn't it?
Like that's and then this one, which is on 160 in 2 weeks, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah, it got a lot of views very quickly, which is good.
Yeah,
I feel like you should do more video clips.
yeah. It's just, well, at some point I'm gonna run out of places, but
I mean, the world is big. Come on.
But, I mean, talking about the KSI Logan Paul press conference, I was thinking that I might do a video, like a cover of a KSI song. Originally, I was thinking I'd do a cover of On Point and then write a verse which is like a more up-to-date diss track on Logan Paul. But then I was kind of like...
That's a good idea.
Like, yeah, but I was kind of like, because I want to start this new, idea that I haven't really seen from anyone else, where I do songs from other people, but I write an original verse to it. But, I mean, with the whole KSI versus Logan Paul, there's a chance that blows up, but I'm contemplating whether to do like a diss track or just like a song from his album. And I have written a verse from a song from his album, which is pretty good.
That's good, yeah. I say you wait until you see who wins, and then...
Well, then it kind of, like, the hype kind of dies down.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's what I was, like, thinking about where, because if I know guaranteed KSI is gonna win, then I would do that. But if he doesn't, then I'm just there like like I don't really know.
Not really, because you'd still be supporting him, no?
Yeah. But I would probably say something like, "Oh, KSI is gonna beat you," and then a couple of days later he loses, and then I'm like, this is.
Oh my, come on.
But yeah, I mean, but if I just do a song, then there's kind of safety in that, and it might still get the numbers, because it's still KSI.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and
How
upload a lot.
How about you do a song supporting KSI, if that makes sense? Does that make sense?
A supporting KSI song.
Like, I don't know, something like, "Let's go, champ."
Yeah.
But like,
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. I think that is everything that we are talking about today.
really, that was quick.
I mean, it's like 50 minutes long.
Okay, maybe it's not.
I feel like there was something else. Oh, on my video, I'll show you. On my video, okay.
Wait, what?
I have no idea.
I think I know what's the problem.
Have you read this?
What?
Someone called Lily Wren said, "Yo, bro, would you ever consider uploading an instrumental-only version? Because I've got some pretty sick remix software, and this song would be amazing to remix. Just a question. Either way, great song." So then I uploaded the instrumental, and now I'm just hoping that she didn't lie to me.
Alright.
So
You know what you should do? You should ask for a collab where she like remixes one of your songs. Does that
well,
make sense?
I don't know how to. I mean, if I go on her YouTube channel, like, I don't know if this is where she would upload it. I don't know where she would upload it. But I asked her to, like, let me know when it's done. So hopefully that will happen. And, I mean, I don't know, let's see if it's done. Okay, I don't think it is. Yeah, okay. We're gonna end this here. Have a nice day, guys.
Bye.
See ya.